If you are feeling down, sad, the blues, generally unwell, just know that there is no better cure than going into a thrift store and going shopping. I am Brendan. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Now let's go thrift. All right, you know what? I'll take it. It's Patagonia, it's a responsibility. Don't get too excited on the price. Without looking, without knowing any better, I'm gonna say maybe $15. Long sleeve, doesn't look like it has any stains, and it has this interesting embroidery on the front. A size large. I'm assuming this is a male large because it's pretty big. It's like a lavender color. $15, but hey, it's Patagonia, and I feel like maybe it's moving a little bit slow in this store today. So I will take it. I don't know what brand that is. I'm seeing a lot of low value bread and butter. Who Hot? In the world is that? All in Motion. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just really, I don't know, this Under Armour. I should probably learn Under Armour a little bit better because I just don't source a ton of it, but that's gonna cost $5.50 now, so probably gonna pass on that. Some 514 Sonoma, yeah. All right, let's keep moving. I think I'm gonna leave this Amish butter print, but it's the white version Pyrex. It is $473. It's a single quart. It doesn't have the lid, and so I'd be lucky to get $20 for this. The blue version, like the, you know, when the blue and the, I think the graphic is white, that's the seller. So the price is fair at $3. I am, however, going to grab this 3 Doodler. These are great. These are good sellers, and this, like, I peeked inside and it is brand new, so I don't know, between maybe $20 and $30 for it brand new, but the soles are great for this. So this is the pickup, and then I'm gonna leave that. I don't think there's anything else on this cart that I can use or work with. So oil lamp, what do we have in there? I don't know if that's anything. Let's see this. It's a fancy plug-in of some sort. We have here Boyd's Bears collection, Yesterday's Child. Okay, this is probably it. Let me go underneath. Have anything down here? A couple of packets. Prince and Wilson, those both look pretty beat up. And a False Creek belt. So nothing there. Yeah. All right. Well, at least we have this. $5. That's a good price. I can't tell if this is fake or not. Vintage Burberry's, made in the USA. This is crooked right here. I don't know if that's even the correct Burberry's pattern. The buttons say Burberry's. That doesn't necessarily make it real though. The only tag that I can find underneath is this tag. And maybe it is authentic, I don't know. Let me try to stretch it out so we can look at some of the codes. WPL 9678, is that focusing for you? And then on the other side, wash, warm, gentle cycle. But this is the only tag, and that's crooked. Was vintage Burberry's made in the USA? I don't know. So, do I buy this or do I leave it? I can't really tell. You want to chime in if you know, if you've had experience with this? Feel free to comment, but I'm gonna lean no. This being crooked doesn't necessarily make it fake. But was vintage Burberry's made in the USA? That's one of the things I would look up. Is that tag, does that tag have any numbers on it that would indicate that it's authentic or not? I'm not really sure. So I don't necessarily need this, so if I can't verify it on my own, I might just leave it. All right, we got a pair of shoes I can use. These are great looking Nikes. Let me get the style code. It's tucked in here pretty tight. They are men's 10 AA 4061. -200, like a wheat color with a gum sole. These are great. I'm gonna guess between $30 and $50 without looking at solds, but I think I've sold this exact pair before. I don't remember exactly what I sold them for, but those are definitely something I can use. I'm thinking about these Vans too, like a mustard yellow. These are so plain and simple. Are these 721? Let me see what. 751, 505. They're in 8 men's, 9.5 women's. On a slower day, should I pick these up? I have so much bread and butter, but bread and butter sells also. And I have a decision to make because that pair of Nikes is the only pair of shoes that I have so far. Bean boots. I don't really like picking these up in the spring. Oh yeah, these are damaged. I can't use those. Okay, we're gonna leave those behind. Don't need these Converse. And I don't see anything else under here. So, all right, let's keep moving. All right, I wanna show you this. This is, I'm gonna assume it's vintage, a vintage accordion, sewing accordion, but I don't see a mark on the bottom underneath. We're gonna open this up. My instincts are telling me to grab it because it looks like it's in pretty good condition, but I don't know who the maker is. And they have it marked $15. Okay, so take a look at this beautiful specimen of a box. And the thing that makes this a little bit different is this, it's almost like a handle, but I think I'm still gonna pick this up because these things can go really high. They can sell for a good amount. Sometimes the screws are missing. They're easy to replace. In fact, it looks like somebody's replaced one right here. That'll be okay. I don't think that will change the value at all. You look at the other ones, and then there's one that's a little bit different right there. Aside from that, this thing looks great. So I'm gonna pick it up. As for the value and as for who makes it, we'll have to go into Terapeak. Maybe I'll use Google Lens a little bit more, but I'm gonna grab this at $15. I love this piece. And I have to come home with this. Look at this, this is so cute. This little mini like milk pour pitcher resembles one that was made by Lefton. So I don't think this is like a direct copy, but it's very similar. But the mushroom trend is so big right now. So, I mean, unbranded for $5. I don't know what I can get for it. I'll look it up and give you comparables if there are any. Maybe I'll pop the Lefton one up there too, but that's what this looks like, and it's mushroom. I'm actually gonna go by the glass and look and see if we've got any pieces to match this, but mushrooms, like those Sears canisters, that canister set, huge money right now. I remember a couple of years ago when you couldn't give that stuff away, and now it's all the rage. So I'm gonna peek here because it looks like that piece was out of position, if you will, but I don't see any others like it. So I'll zoom by the glass, and if there's something interesting or I catch another piece that matches it, I'll get it on camera. But I love that. And I mean, even at $15, okay, so I paid $5, but it's mushrooms, so it's definitely gonna sell. Some woven traditions right here from Longaberger, a little crock with the lid for $6. Should I grab that? I don't know, it's not a bad price. There's a lot of Longaberger woven traditions coming through here lately. This would just be a personal purchase, but not for $8. I like it, but I don't love it. All right, let's keep moving. Don't laugh at me. I'm like the king of the $25 sale right now. And I saw these yesterday, and I thought about it for a little while. They're not gonna make a ton of money, but I start picking Sperry's up in like spring because boat season, you know? And then this leather, there's a certain time of day when I'm filming or I'm doing my photographs on my deck that this will really pop. So I'll clean them up a little bit. I'm telling you, $25. Don't get crazy. But it's got that little anchor on there, the little pressed inside the leather. So I like that style. There's 7.5s. So I'm gonna grab those at 25, but these ones, like, hey dudes, again, maybe $20. Look how clean these are. These are in really good condition. So I just sold a pair of Hey Dudes that I got from the bins at around 20. Again, this not knowing anything. Actually, the style will be on the tag somewhere. Where is that tag? These are Wendy, and the color is boho gray, but those are very clean. So let's rock those as well. A pair of UFOs right here, but they are destroyed. This is a good brand if you were not aware of it. It's like a recovery slide, so keep your eye out for them. Everybody okay over there? But yeah, in this condition, I don't think I would go for it. The logo's kind of beat up. The soles right here, this is, so all things equal, if this was clean, like if this wasn't scraped up looking and the paint wasn't coming off, I would buy these in this condition. That to me, that there's still plenty of life left, and I've sold them before with that amount of wear. on the sole, so just keep that in mind. But the scrapes and the bumps and the bruises on the top, we gotta let them go. All right, last item. They're huge, so I'm gonna throw them on the floor. Levi's overalls, brand new with tags. Yes, MSRP is 70, but they sell for like 60 on eBay. So I scanned the barcode. There was only one listed. They're a medium, but it looked like 5, 6, 7, maybe even more sold in the last 90 days. These are brand spanking new. The fact that you can still get 60 for them, even though the MSRP is 69, is kind of awesome. So yes, Levi's overalls. I'm not sure what makes them so special other than they're Levi's and they're brand new, but I'll take it. So I wanted a ton of hard goods, couldn't find a ton of hard goods, but you got to take what the store can give you sometimes. So this is still a really good pickup because it's only going to cost $9.29. Okay, let's slowly scan over the top of these one more time. I think I've gone through as much as I can go through here with all these new cards, but I don't love the rest of this, so I think that's it for today. Got a couple left here. What is this? Chuck It. Oh, it's for the dogs. There are barrels here. These might be worth checking out. No. These are falling apart up front. These Reeboks are clean. Actually, that's like a steel toe. Interesting. I think I'm still gonna leave them. All right, we're done here. Claire, what do you think this is worth? You have any idea?
Can you find out?
No, I can't. I'm recording video, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, I've looked on Google Lens like through a million listings, and most of even the Straumann ones, they have little dials here for handles. This has just this big long strip across. I would flip this over, but I don't want to screw this up right now. And a lot of you are gonna ask me how I'm gonna ship it. The answer is I don't know. They're really delicate, but there's no mark underneath and there's no mark inside. So I don't, usually if I'm gonna make a mistake, I want it to be on the high end and sit on it a little bit, then maybe on the low end and sell it too quickly. So I think I might price this at $150 and we'll see what happens. It is not dovetailed. And I noticed a lot of the listings that I saw that sold are. So, Claire, $150 sound good to you?
Yeah.
All right, then it is decided. All right, I drank way too much coffee. I had another one at like 3 o'clock, so I'm ready to run circles around the house, but that is it for sourcing today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Brendan here, Dad Planet. I'm done. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks again. Clara, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
See ya.